What do you think?
You look wonderful.
Do you think so?
I do.
With the veil?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's try it on.
No, but with this coat though.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going tomorrow on this interview.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't like the veil. I don't like the veil. This hat though, with this coat. Yes.
I think that's the nicest coat this season.
Oh, do you think so?
Far and away. Far and away.
All right. I need the hat, the coat, and this bag.
For an interview?
Yes.
I'm going to say no.
No. I knew you would say that. No, you're right. All right. The hat, the coat. Oh, this is going to cost me. I know. Not these boots, right?
No.
Too casual.
Yes.
All right, the boots. Something dark. Black.
You have those ankle boots.
No, I want real boots. Dark. Long.
Severe.
Very severe. All right. I need the boots. Pants?
Or a skirt.
I thought pants. Something in dark green, you know?
Well, you would have to be careful.
Oh, no, I know. No, I know, I would. And I thought a shawl neck sweater, something soft.
Uh-huh.
In white, in off-white, in eggshell.
Good. Sure.
This is going to cost me, but I want, do you know?
Yes.
I want, when I walk in there,
Yes.
I want, what do you think? Pants?
Well, if you feel comfortable.
I would. You know why? Because it says something.
Uh-huh.
And it holds me in, makes me stand up. I saw the ones I want.
Here?
Yes, upstairs. $120. But what do you think on top?
Well, you've got the sweater.
Yes, but underneath.
Well,
Oh, you know what? I saw it last month. You know, under things, an undergarment. One piece, you know, like a camisole.
a teddy.
Just a little lace, yes.
That would be nice.
Silk. A teddy, just a little off, a little flush, what do they call it? Beige?
Uh-huh.
Not really beige, a little blusher. I put a little blusher underneath. Just beneath the lace. All right. The slacks. The teddy. Not the bag. The boots. The sweater. This is going to cost me $500.
No.
Yes, with a new bag. Yes. Oh, but it's worth it, right? If I know when I walk in there.
Yes.
Look what she's got. The clutch bag. Yes, that bag. Yes. Do you think so with this coat?
Yes.
Oh, cause you know why? You know why? You've got it. When you walk in there, you know, I'm just a little small, just right under here, just the perfect, you know, I have to have that bag. Yes, that bag, the slacks, teddy, the sweater. I couldn't get by with those boots, huh?
No.
I know. They're great though.
Yes, they are.
That bag's got to be $200. How much is the hat?
With or without the veil?
Oh, without.
$58.
And you're sure that you like it?
You look lovely in it.
With this coat?
With that coat, absolutely.
Yes, I think so. I'll take it. Thank you. You've been very.
Not at all.
Oh, no, but you have. You've been very gracious.
Not at all.
Because I want to look nice for tomorrow.
Well, you will.
Yes. Thank you. With this hat.
Anything else?
No.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Greg. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Greg, it's a pleasure to talk with you. I've had the pleasure of talking to you 3.5 years ago, and I've been a continual listener of yours since you started out with the 22 stations, and I admire you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
What's your problem?
Greg, we need your help to publicize our plan. We've been trying to get our organization together to raise money to be able to hire a public relations firm like Wells and Jacoby to publicize our organization. Where are we going to get the money? I don't know.
To publicize your...
In the movie 2001, based on the writings of Arnold Toynbee, they speak of the plan.
Excuse me. The movie 2001 was based on the writings...
All human life is made.
based on the writings of Arthur C. Clarke.
All human... No, Greg, if you examine...
It was based on the writings of Arthur C. Clarke.
Oh, Greg, no. We have
Well,
the right...
go on.
We have the writing.
Okay. Go on.
Greg, in the writings of Arnold Toynbee, he discusses a plan whereby all human life could be easily reconstituted on the planet Jupiter.
Uh-huh.
Greg?
Yes, I'm listening.
Greg?
Yes.
In the writings...
Yeah, I got it. Go on.
In the writings...
No. Go on. I got it. Arnold Toynbee, human life on...
As we're made of molecules, Greg, and all the atoms of human life that ever lived are still in all of us.
I got it. They exist. They've just been rearranged.
Yes.
So?
So, we'd like to publicize our organization, Greg. We're very young, and we've just been in existence over a year now, and we want to publicize our theory. And, Greg, we don't know how.
How do you publicize your plan to bring dead people back to life on Jupiter?
Yes.
Why? Why would you want to do this? Hello?
Yes.
Why would you want to do this? You see what I'm saying to you? What's the aim of your group?
Greg.
What are your plans? What?
Greg, I told you.
You said that you want to bring dead people back to life
Yes.
on the planet Jupiter.
Just as they showed us in the movie.
Well, I'm not sure that that's what the movie was about, but be that as it may, why would you want to do that?
Greg, you can't mean
Well,
it.
yes, I mean it. Why would you... What's the idea? You're walking down the street, there's Abraham Lincoln. Is that the idea?
Yes.
So anybody that you want to talk to, so forth, there they are?
Yes.
Is that the idea?
Yes.
Well, who do you pick? And who picks them? You? Your organization? Or do you just bring them all back? What's your... I mean, do you have a program for this? Or what are your goals? Nah. It's too broad. It's too broad. Don't you see what I'm talking about? You can't bring them all back. Can you?
I don't know.
Well, think about it. Think about it. You're talking about billions of people, eh? They've lived at different times. They speak different languages. And the ones that speak our language, it's changed over the years. The dialects are different. Customs change. Their lives are different. Some of them, they died violent deaths. Some are disfigured. They've been decomposing and... Now, listen to this. At what point do you bring them back? Right before they died? What if they were ill? What if they were infirm? And so you don't do it then. When do you do it? At what point? You see what I'm telling you? Someone wants to come back at age 20, and you bring them back at 55. Is he allowed to change? And who's to say if he can or can't? What if he never even wanted to come back? What about people who killed themselves because they didn't want to live? Some of them we know. Some we could leave out. What about the ones we didn't know? Who's going to pass on this? You and your group? Well, then you're talking about something very much like fascism. Is that what you want? Because I'll tell you, what you can get very quickly is a state where only the pure can come back, or the good-looking, or whatever the people in charge that day seem to feel is the ultimate good, or tickles their fancy. Or you just press a button and everyone comes back. What do you have then? I'll tell you what you have. Wars. You got wars. Unless you think that being dead somehow improved them. You see what I'm saying? You got the same jealousies and misunderstandings you had the first time. And how do you explain the technology to some guy who's just come back from 1565 and all of a sudden he's in some spacesuit and he's alive again?
He wouldn't be in a space.
Whatever. And who governs this august group? Or do they just get along? Not in this lifetime, friend. What do you think? Just because they're on a foreign planet that it's going to be cooperation and goodwill? They're going to forget about their human nature and just live in joy? You're talking about heaven, my friend. Heaven doesn't exist. You think the fact that they've come back is going to make them all philosophers? I don't think so. For a day, yeah, maybe. A week, a month later, I'm telling you something. It's going to be worse than it ever was before. And you know what you got? Chaos. Anytime you get a state like that, you have a populace that thinks the world owes it a living. And you've got a tragedy. It doesn't hold up. Even as a dream, it's not thought out. And what do they eat?
Toynbee says we can bombard the atmosphere with oxygen and reclaim the soil.
Does he? And what if he's wrong? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm telling you here? Listen to me. The world is full of utopias. Full of histories of people trying to live in utopias. It doesn't work. We wish it did. It doesn't. All right? All right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for calling. Let's move along.
Hey, look at that bloke. What's he got on his back? He's got a sandwich board on his back.
What about it?
He wants to take it off. He'll get a headache.
Rubbish.
What do you mean?
He won't get a headache.
I bet he will.
The neck. It affects his neck. He'll get a neck ache.
The strain goes up.
Have you ever carried a sandwich board?
Never.
Then how do you know which way the strain goes? It goes down. The strain goes down. It starts with the neck and it goes down. He'll get a neck ache and then a backache.
He'll get a headache in the end.
There's no end.
That's where the brain is.
That's where the what is?
The brain?
It's nothing to do with the brain.
Oh, isn't it?
It won't go anywhere near his brain.
That's where you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm right. You happen to be talking to a woman who knows what she's talking about. His brain doesn't come into it. If you've got a brain, it goes down. It's not like heat.
What do you mean?
If you've got a strain, it goes down. Heat goes up.
You mean sound.
I what?
Sound goes up.
Sound goes anywhere it likes. It all depends where you happen to be standing. It's a matter of physics. That's something you're completely ignorant of. But you just try carrying a sandwich board and you'll find out soon enough. First the neck, then the shoulders, then the back, and then it worms into the buttocks. That's where it worms. The buttocks, either the right or the left. It depends on how you carry the weight. Then right down the thighs, a straight drop to his feet, and he'll collapse.
He hasn't collapsed yet.
He will. Give him a chance. A headache. How can he get a headache? He hasn't got anything on his head. I'm the one who's got the headache. You just don't know how to listen to what other people tell you. That's your trouble.
I know what my trouble is.
You don't know what your trouble is, my friend. That's your trouble.
Did you make this up?
No. I mean, I embellished it. Yeah, I made parts of it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, I've taught it to say 10 or 15 words.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, I'll be out somewhere and someone will say to me, I'll teach you this. And I can trace it back. Where did you learn it from? And I can trace it back too, to someone who I taught.
Yeah.
And you can play tournaments, you can play for money,
How?
you play points.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sure. And what you're stuck with is what you get.
Whoever goes out.
Exactly. Yeah, so if you're stuck with 15 points,
Uh-huh.
and you can play dime a point, penny a point, buck a point. You get stuck with an ace, that's $15 right there.
Right.
Yeah, one night on my last shoot,
Mm-hmm.
night shoot,
Yeah.
I mean, we must have stayed up and played 6 or 7 games. We stayed up, Jesus, till noon. I won $120.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easily.
Now, what's this thing about jacks?
Oh, simple. If you play a jack, you must cover it.
Cover it.
Yeah, with another card.
Right.
Play another card on top of it.
Right.
Yeah, of the same suit or denomination.
And if you can't?
Well, then you have to draw another card. But, of course, if you have another jack in your hand, you can play that jack on top of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you play your jack, and you have to cover. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, you cover it with another jack, and then you have to cover it a jack.
Again?
Well, yeah, it's still a jack. You see?
Yes.
Still a jack.
Yes, right.
And you can play as many jacks as you got in your hand, so with 2 decks, you could have 8 jacks if you had it in your hand.
And you cover the last card.
Yes. And now, for each jack that you play, you have to skip 1 man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you play your jack, and you skip the man on your left, 2 jacks, 2 men, etc.
Right.
Yeah, it's simple.
And the last card you cover must be the same suit.
Right. Just like any other card. Or denomination.
Right. Except that would be a jack.
Or an 8.
What's this thing with the 4s?
Okay, oh, the 4s. It's very simple. When you play 4,
Yes.
the direction of the play changes. Right?
Right.
Right. See, the man on your right plays, and then you play. You play the 4, and then the play goes right back to him. You see?
And then the man on his right.
Exactly. You must change the direction.
Right.
Good, that's it. Other than that, it's normal.
How do you score?
Aces are 15. Ace cards are 10.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do you know about Queen of Spades?
No.
Queen of Spades, next man must take 5 cards. Yeah, if you play Queen of Spades, the next man has to take 5 cards.
Is it from the stat?
Yeah, I mean, unless he plays the Queen of Spades right back at you.
Right. Can you do that?
Yeah, there's 2 of them in the deck, right?
Right.
And that's it. That's the game. You want to try practicing? Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. This last rule is super important. Right, so you have one card left. You played all your cards but one card.
Yes.
We have one card left. You have to announce last card.
Last card.
You must announce last card. If you fail to announce last card, then you have to draw 10 cards from the stack. You must say last card before the next man plays. To your right or left or whatever, before the next man plays. This is really important because you're gonna have your last card. And if you don't announce it, you have to take 10 from the stack. So you're gonna have two people watching you, and they're watching you play, waiting to see what you're gonna do, hoping that the next man is gonna play before you announce it. So, we'll be watching you. Try not to draw attention.
Right.
And then we'll call it before you can remember. Ha!
Okay, does this happen very often?
Oh, oftener than you may think. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's the game. That's it. You want to try practicing?
I always put the kettle on about that time.
Yes.
Then she comes round.
Yes.
Only on Thursdays.
Yes.
On Wednesdays, I used to put it on when she used to come round. Then she changed it to Thursdays.
Oh, yes.
After she moved, when she used to live around the corner, then she always came in on Wednesdays. But then when she moved, she used to come down to the butcher's on Thursdays. She couldn't find a butcher up there.
No.
Anyway, she decided to stick to her own butcher, and well, I thought if she can't find a butcher, that's the best thing.
Yes.
So she started to come down on Thursdays. I didn't know she was coming down on Thursdays until one day I met her in the butcher.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't my day for the butcher. I don't go to the butcher on Thursdays.
No, I know.
I go on Friday.
Yes.
That's where I see you.
Yes.
You're always there on Fridays.
Oh, yes.
But I happened to go in for a bit of meat. Turned out to be a Thursday. I wasn't going in for my usual weekly on Friday. I just slipped in the day before.
Yes.
That was the first time I found out she couldn't find a butcher up there. She decided to come back here once a week to her own butcher.
Yes.
She came on Thursday so she'd be able to get a bit of meat for the weekend. Lasted her until Monday. Then from Monday to Thursday, they'd have fish. She could always buy a bit of cold meat if they want to change.
Oh, yes.
So I told her to come in when she came down after the butcher, and I put the kettle on. So she did.
Yes.
It was funny because she always used to come in on Wednesdays. Still, it made a break.
She doesn't come in no more, does she?
She comes in. She just doesn't come in so much, but she comes in.
I thought she didn't come in.
She comes in. She just doesn't come in so much. That's all.
People don't know when they're well off.
No, that's for sure.
That's for goddamn. What'd you say? It is for sure. It is for goddamn sure. I swear to Christ. I swear to the grave of my mother, may she roast in peace.
What did you say? May she roast in peace?
Did I say what?
You said your mother.
Yes?
May she...
May she what?
She's dead, right?
Is she dead?
Is she?
Is that what you're asking me? Is my mother dead?
Am I asking you that?
Are you?
Well, is she that? I assume that she's that, right?
Yes. Yes, she is.
I
You're sorry?
I'm so of yes, of did she? Of course I'm did she?
She died recently.
Yes.
Recently, peaceably. I don't mean peaceably, I mean peacefully. Peacefully. Yes, recently. Yes, I suppose they're the same thing. No, of course. Of course they're not. They're not the. Yes, she's dead. She's absolutely dead. How's your mom? Fine, I hope.
She's dead.
How about that? Hmm.
I'm not glad that she's dead.
Well, that makes you a loyal daughter, doesn't it?
I liked her.
I'm very sure you did. That's fine. That's truly fine of you. What was I saying? What was I speaking of? If I may.
You mentioned your mother.
Yes, I did. I said, what did I say? People are not well off.
You said
I spoke about my mother. Thank you.
something.
That's correct.
My mother.
She rest in hell.
Mm,
May she rot in hell. May may she what's the phrase? May she rest in peace. What's the phrase?
May she rest in peace.
What's the phrase?
That's it. Yes.
There's another one.
There is.
What is it?
I don't know.
The phrase for it. You know what I must be a deeply troubled woman. So many things accept me.
What are they?
I mean, accept me.
What did you say?
I said,
You said that you must be.
I said that things accept me.
What did you? You said.
I